All right, so thanks for coming down today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So you've got to be completely exhausted. It's been
I'm totally
a crazy week,
Yeah.
a crazy week. So how does it feel now that Dancing with the Stars is over?
It's a huge relief. It's been an amazing experience, but it's been a hard one. It was just a difficult journey, as much fun as I had. So I'm just like, I'm looking forward to the rest.
Oh yeah, absolutely. the much deserved rest.
Yeah.
What's the biggest lesson that you learned throughout the process?
I actually learned a lot. This was a huge growth experience for me in so many different ways. I learned a lot about myself just as a performer and pushing through something that I'd never done before. If you watch the show, like, I really dealt with nerves in a big way, and to push through it and still get out there every night, because it's not like they went away, but I learned to handle that. That was a really big accomplishment for me. And another thing that I learned was not to allow the opinions of everyone out there to...
And there were a lot of them. There were a lot of opinions.
To personally affect me. At one point, and it was probably around week 4, I just had to tune out and go, what is right for me? What's right for me and my family? I have to stop listening to everybody else and be true to me and not worry about disappointing other people.
Yeah, absolutely. And you talk about nerves. I mean, you have the millions of people watching, but then you have all those people who are like right up against the stage. I was saying to my wife, I'm like, they're like right there. I mean, that's like a whole extra added element.
You know, that's actually the best part. That's the crazy thing. It's like the live audience gave me so much energy. I love the live audience. That part of the performance was great. It was like I did Full House and performed for 8 years in front of a live studio audience. But it was like the pressure of, you have one shot at this. It's live television. You're being judged on it.
Right.
If you mess up, and you're going to be scored lower. And it was like, that is what freaked me out. And that's why I started to blank out at some points, blank out in my routine, and I wouldn't remember things. And then it was like, you just feel like a failure.
Which you were. You did great. You were third. You were right there at the end in the final episode. And the whole thing about your faith, in March there was the video, where I think you were just answering the question in the interview, and you sort of, said, listen, you stood up for your faith. I guess that's how I would describe it. And people really reacted to that. Yeah. And that was probably around week 4, I would think, or somewhere around then.
My faith was mentioned a lot. I mean, throughout the whole entire show, and that was something that. I freely talk about it, but whenever you're on a show, it's up to the producers whether they want to use it or not. And most people shy away from that. They don't want to put in the faith factor. And Dancing with the Stars really like that. So they continue to encourage me, and they continue to really edit the clips where I was talking about my faith.
Well, thank you so much for coming down today. It was really great talking with you.
You're welcome. Thanks.